The Berkshire Bank on the left-hand side of the picture against Sydney Rowing Club of Australia. So it's a warm-up of an Ashes series here. Britannia Challenge Cup. Ashes of sorts is underway. Just having a close look. Sydney Rowing Club, everybody is familiar with this start. We've keep an eye on where Temple Island is in relation to Sydney Rowing Club, and they've done that pretty well, Alison.
Yeah, Sydney Rowing Club actually had the lower rating start. You can see their Nonesuch Boat Club have gone off the higher rating, but it's Sydney Rowing Club have still got the lead out at that start, coming past the end of the island. This is one of 4 selected crews, so they've had arguably the favourite actually in this event. So they've had a really successful season back in Australia. Gold medalists in the club coxed for the Australian Rowing Championships, so they know their stuff, and they're probably out to about a length there. Do you think?
I think early on a length, and it's extended a little bit more as well now. Officially the Sydney Rowing Club strip sky blue, although it's leaden skies at the moment, grey sky overhead, but they've extended their lead to more than a length now, Sydney Rowing Club, and looking like they've got lots left in the tank against Nonesuch in the burgundy and black. A little bit further back, they're going to struggle to keep pace with Sydney here. Yeah,
Sydney have dropped their rate now to sort of 30-31. They know they've got a really comfortable lead, so they're conserving their energy for future rounds, I think. Since the Nonesuch Boat Club, you might wonder where that name comes from. So they're wearing the Bristol University kit, because they're Bristol University alumni, and named after the club's first boat over 100 years ago. So that's where that name comes from.
But long-standing name.
Yeah, but they've come, you know, it's not been much of a race of it since the end of the island, really. Sydney have really dominant and looking really clean there.
Yeah, an emphatic performance from Sydney Rowing Club against Nonesuch Boat Club. Too much doubt about the result, as you say, since the island. Just coasting towards the finish line now. It's interesting to see how much they can reduce the rate. A leading boat, we saw one of the boats yesterday at the regatta reduced to a ridiculous stroke rate. It was unbelievably slow. I'm wondering if Sydney might do something similar here. They're slowing up all the time as they see the finish line not too far away.
There is something about how appropriate, you know, whether you're supposed to. There is something about not kind of taking the mickey a bit, going past the enclosures. The spirit, yeah. So it's a difficult balance to get, actually. You want to, you know, you want to conserve your energy, but you don't want to look like you're, you know, taking the mick a bit.
Showboating.
Showboating is what it's called sometimes, but I think they've got a good balance here. You know, they're very strong, very good rowers. We've got 2 and 3 in this boat. Tom Gunton and Ed White, with 2014 semi-finalists in the Brit. So they'd be, you know, back and wanting to do something really special here. They wanted to get there and past, I can imagine. It's a club coxed fours event, very popular. The club, and we saw previously the Prince Albert, the academic coxed fours, some of the most popular events here. These boats would have had to qualify, apart from the Sydney boat actually, just to get through to this round.
Popular, yes, but I'm not sure how much Nonesuch will be enjoying it right now, because they will be having expended as much energy as they have. Right out empty. Sydney, on the other hand, just cruising towards that finish line. And as you say, from the island, they've always looked under control.
Yeah, as I sort of wandered along the banks, you see the kind of sorry sight of boats being split and carried on people's shoulders when their competition's already over.
I thought I was on a run 3 miles outside Henley this morning. I thought exactly the same thing as I was watching trailers heading up back to Oxford and the M40 and the nearby motorways. I thought, oh, all over so soon for you.
But there's always some recompense at Henley, hey, when you finish early.
Yeah, well, there is indeed, yeah. I don't know what you're talking about, Alison. Here we come to the line now. Not too far away for Sydney. You have slowed their rate right down to a respectable rate.
Very comfortable.
We were talking a little bit earlier on about the spirit of it. That's fine. Sydney head towards the finish line. A really authoritative victory for Sydney Rowing Club over Nonesuch Boat Club. There's the bleep, there's the finish, and there's Sydney into the next round of the Britannia Challenge Cup. Nonesuch heaving their way to the finish line. They'll be pleased to have reached that. Well done to the Australians, safely through to day 3.